Digging a hole. Once the spade is first sunk, the hole creates itself. Doing anything takes heart. Beginning takes balls. But it's the end that trips you up, bends the spade, the rogue stone and alone. How deep is deep enough? Stopping when you can't see sky seems safe, but by then you're in too deep, and nobody ever remembers the ladder. It's all just evacuation, bringing everything up. Fights fought, teeth lost, money wasted, all our anger, all those knife at the throat moments, given to the earth to squeeze and make potent again. Descend past a skeleton or two, they're uncertain. Honor this and hear their lesson. The bottom is this, worry no more. Assuming you make it out alive, the truth's in the dirt pile. Look there for your answers. Hi, my name is Justin, aka Ghost Reader, and today I am going to be doing a review of the poetry collection Miscreations by Grant Loveys. I got this from ECW Press, so I'd like to thank them for this copy to review. I got this copy, I think, back in April. And it's been on my TBR. You've seen it on, probably on a couple of my TBR videos if you've been here a while. And I just hadn't gotten around to finishing it. I finally finished it and was like, I need to put out this review. I really liked this poetry collection. I liked the description of it, and that's why I got it from ECW Press. And I just want to read what it's about. So Miscreations, the second collection by Grant Loveys, mulls over the metaphorical concept of miscreation, how people, objects, and relationships are imperfectly designed by their various creators. Through the use of direct visceral language and frank, sometimes shocking imagery, unconcerned with aesthetic imperfections, Miscreation focuses instead on how people and situations can be created from unstable, often opposing elements, and examines how these people and situations manage to survive. This is poetry that looks beyond a misprinted shirt and deep into the person wearing it, beyond empty memes and Instagram platitudes, and into the complicated, flawed, and searching human readers who navigate a world that's often at odds with itself. And so a lot of the poems in this book kind of look at these situations of people that these unstable elements are creating, and the imagery and the words that he uses in each poem are just great. Like, I found myself in each poem kind of parsing out like exactly what he was describing, and it would be, the descriptors are so great, you can picture it in your mind's eye, and it's just amazing. A lot of these poems evoke the emotion in me, which is what I look for in poetry. It's something I could connect to. And it was just things as simple as describing a delivery truck and how how the driver, depending on the delivery truck, like the poem I read in the first one, digging a hole, and how, like, you know, you begin the journey just fine, you get to the end, and that's when you begin to worry and realize that, hey, I may be in this thing too deep, and you know, you should have brought down a ladder, but that's not there. And the thing that you're looking for, you know, there is an end to where the situation that you're in. The skeletons that you pass by, they let you know that there is an end. There's a bottom to the situation that you're in. But what you're looking for, you pass because you just threw it out into the dirt pile. And now you're stuck in that situation where what you were looking for is actually, you passed by it. And so a lot of the poems are situations like that. And so I actually really enjoyed this poetry collection. I don't read his poetry as much as I would like to, and I want to get more into it. So perhaps it'll be a while because I have a lot of books on my TBR. But I'll be picking up some more poetry in the future if I get a chance, and you know, I get some chance to review some poetry. I'll probably do some more of that, because I used to do it back when I first started, the play or poem every month, but gotten away from that. So I really like this poetry collection. I will give it a 4 out of 5 stars. If you found the description interesting on the first poem, if you really like that, you can find this in stores now. And before I end, I actually just wanted to read the very last poem in this book, because I thought it was really good. It's called Why We Hurt Most on the Day Before. Because he woke easy from a dream of childhood spent under a sky split with golden seams, and ate an orange still warm from rolling it in his hands, outside where trees were shrugging off their dresses wrapped in fall's withering gaze, and remembered the time in Florida he'd driven through Tropicana groves and lusted after those hanging fat and innocent on branches spilling into the shaft of asphalt, and how they seemed almost like invitations, and how he gave himself permission to be tempted. and actually pulled over and reached for God's perfect offering, as simply as any ape did millennia ago. And suddenly remembered hearing somewhere companies poisoned out of the perimeter to keep the groves flush and those like him out. And he supposed it seemed a bit extreme, though the world had become a different place, but it, like most things, probably wasn't true anyway. He couldn't take the risk, and so he drove to a supermarket and selected an orange, and ate it in the parking lot, and the juice dripped a dance on the pavement, and the hornets, buzzing merrily in their trash can palaces, were happy, and he was happy. Much as he was on the day before, because his memory came to him because of this good orange, because that day and all days was his and ours and everyone's, and because back in Florida, someone else was pulling over in the exact spot, licking their lips, ignorant of poisons of any kind, believing in the goodness of things, beyond all else. And because that idea, the unheralded excellence of existence, seemed so reasonable on the day before, but mostly because he had no idea what was coming. So let me know down in the comment sections below. What's your favorite piece of poetry, if you have one, or what was the last poetry collection you read? If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at GhostReads28, on Instagram at JustinTheGhostReader, and also on Goodreads. The link to that is down in the description box below. So as always, keep reading, and Black Lives Matter.